Hi, I'm Robert Killen, co-founder of Social Media by Numbers, and this is the first of 5 videos designed to go from answering the question, why should you, as a business owner or professional, care about social media in the first place, to providing clear instruction on how to engage in social media in a compelling, efficient, and productive way. In this first video, we're going to explore a simple question: why social media? Now, if you're one of the skeptics, and there are lots of skeptics out there, who think that social media is just a fad, I'm going to make a bold statement right here at the outset and then do my best to prove it. Social media is a revolutionary, even evolutionary shift in human communication. One of the most significant shifts in human history, which is why the first of my 3 responses to why social media I call the shift. Consider the progress of human communication. The first big change came with the development of language. Language allowed us to communicate one-to-one or one-to-a-few in a new and profound way. This was a spectacular, almost miraculous development. The next one? Writing. Being able to permanently record our thoughts. Doing this allowed us to communicate with many people over years or even centuries. The next major development, one of my favorites, paper. Being easy to make and transport, making multiple copies of your thoughts and sending them out into the world gave you an immediate reach to hundreds. In addition, the ability to correspond at a distance changed the way knowledge was shared throughout the world. And if paper significantly broadened the communication reach, the invention of the printing press exploded it. Thousands of copies could be made overnight. Knowledge became immediately available to anyone with the ability to read. The world dramatically changed at that moment. Then we enter the modern era with radio and film. What had begun as a one-to-one interaction was now one to millions. So how do we top that? Well, welcome to social media. The shift is that communication is no longer one to any number. Social media has created a new many-to-many communication structure. If you make a statement in a social media platform, though it may have great value to you, it has no inherent value in the space until the space has decided it does. And that determination is made by the level of interest and ongoing conversation that statement generates. Ultimately, the value of any statement within the social media structure is collectively or collaboratively determined. In the social media space, we don't proclaim, we prompt. We don't speak to, we speak into. That is a spectacular and profound shift in human communication. And if you think this is a fad, don't kid yourself. We don't go back from this. We only move forward toward even more collaborative communication. Like it or not, for better or worse, social media is here to stay, only more so. My second response to why social media is the obvious one: the numbers. Now, you may know some of these, but just in case, I want to make certain everyone understands the magnitude of social media activity. We'll start relatively small with Pinterest. Its online image walls now has over 25 million registered users. LinkedIn, the business platform, has 200 million registered users. Google Plus has been growing well, now has over 400 million. Twitter is now at 500 million, and Facebook has over 1 billion registered users. And in case you didn't know it, YouTube is now processing over 4 billion views a day and is the second largest search engine after Google. Numbers like these can't be dismissed. Now, I'm not saying that you should be able to access every one of these platforms and all the people in them. But just take Facebook. With 1 billion people sharing their likes and dislikes, their disappointments, their enthusiasm, all on a single network, not to be there just seems wrong. The numbers speak for themselves, and they cannot be denied. My third and final point is simply the potential. Whether you use social media to gain customers out of these extraordinary numbers, to network or to build your brand, to manage crises, or to build community, these spaces can be extraordinarily valuable. Some companies use Twitter for customer service. They monitor their own brand to ensure that any problems that come up with are dealt with quickly and well. Some companies go out to their followers on Facebook and LinkedIn for immediate feedback on a new product or service. And at the very least, active social media engagement is an SEO boost, meaning the more effective you are in the space, the more likely you'll show up more prominently in searches. The potential of social media is vast and undeniable. The numbers are mind-boggling. Social media is not a fad. It is a fundamental shift in the way humans communicate. Don't miss it. Thank you for your time. I hope you found this video valuable. If you did, it would mean a lot to me if you could leave a comment in the forum below. Our next video in this series is risk and opportunities. You think there might be risks associated with social media? Of course there are. But there are also risks you take by avoiding it. We'll dive into those risks and also go deeper into the opportunities social media brings you with this next video. Look for it in your email in the next day or two. My name is Robert Killen. For Social Media by Numbers, cheers.